Welcome back. That was pathetic. Right. We'll do it again. Welcome back.
Yeah!
That's very good. Right. You have 10 more minutes to learn and teach and test the other group. Right? So you back over to your side. Right. Begin.
With the words?
It was a really good song, but they couldn't because they are
Instagram. I can see. Right. Hurry up.
so I was trying to find the right
Memorize that.
Quickly.
And you?
I get it.
All the ones that you do.
Sorry.
What will you do?
Fuck! Don't do that. Okay. What is?
If I can visualize the story.
I get the video.
Video? Okay, to describe the movements.
Very good.
And you?
Actually, first you have to teach them.
I'm focusing on
Otherwise they don't know words.
movements, but
That's good. It's
explain for
Yes. You have to explain in a creative way. How-
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
explain maybe.
But then you have to test them.
acting something.
I think something. Yes, I
You discovered this yesterday.
Yeah.
I discovered this 2 months ago.
similar that acting something. Yeah.
Sorry, my friend.
I will be back in a minute after shooting Patrick. Who is here? Who's here? Oh, Dr. Brandon. Or you, Dr. Brandon.
Dr. Sugar.
I think it's a good idea to act the
Ooh, too cold now.
Something that you eat.
and you
Support.
the meaning of that word.
No.
For example, hop, eat. How do you hop? Yes. Or like, it's like,
I don't know if it's just so warm. I think it's just so warm.
oh,
Yeah.
I know, or not using one
Yeah.
foot, one
What?
It's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Push.
Yeah.
For example, in
Learn
the
something
let's
every day.
pause
Something different.
pause at the next stop. Like, what do you understand about that?
But it's not, it was not metaphorical.
Yes, it's
Yeah, because this is English.
not only movements. This comes.
Yeah, I think it's easier.
Yes, it's easier. And link. Link with that. Like the only there. Stagger. Stagger. I don't know how to
Oh, no, man.
like,
I know.
Ah.
or when you it's double things similar.
Yes.
Yes, no, it's double
Yes,
things.
No.
But it's there is something that
Yeah, okay.
Are you agree?
I was doing the other words.
Ah.
Wait, I don't know that part.
You are
Yes,
still
yes.
But talk about raise your eyes around the emotions. I think those are stumble is when there is issue. Yes, yeah. Lure.
What the
No,
fuck?
remember the baby?
It's not nice.
You have 2 minutes.
Yes, because this I get the video. Example.
What is important? Oh, what I say about that? Oh my God, we talk about that.
Suspicious.
What happened with you today? We talk about the war.
Yes. Try this. For example, when you
Yeah, sorry, my friend.
say the line,
Yes.
maybe you want to
I'm the problem.
I don't know what to look. What do you do?
If you say, I don't know what to do in this
No,
exercise,
I know what I
I'm
need
just
to do.
strangle you.
I need to teach him the other person
And
how
test.
to work and test the person. But I don't know how is the best way to do it.
There's no magic best way. You just create a way that you think would be beneficial for them.
But for me, it's like I can give for them examples about this part,
Yeah, maybe that works.
and I can test them after.
Yeah, yeah.
It is okay.
Well, Tachi has a more creative way of testing you.
Say that.
No, it won't work for you. Oh, hers will work for her. Right, you have 1 minute. You have 1 minute. Now, if you've been in the toilet for 25 minutes, that's going to be problematic. But you have 1 minute to finish, and then you're going to test the others, teach and test the others. Okay, right? 1 minute.
Of course, of course.
I think
Tachi, hurry up.
we are in so quickly.
Quick. You have 30 seconds.
Try. Long steps.
Oh, yes, I still see you. It's none of your business. That's what that is.
Don't say.
Petrini!
Mother.
My God.
You didn't see Andrew.
Right, stop.
I saw it. Em nome de Padre.
Right, everyone, up. Wendy, up or in. Quickly. Janani, up. Now, I want this group to test and teach this group, and vice versa. Okay, so one person on this side will be matching with one person on that side. I think there's 6 of you, and there's
No, 6.
Oh, Roberto had to go, yeah. Okay, so there should be one each. Okay, so pair off with another person from this side. Okay? Or switch wherever. Okay? Right, off you go, quickly. Brazilians will not be allowed to work with Brazilians.
I am Spanish.
We're not Spanish.
I'm Korean.
No. Brazilians are not working with Brazilians. You over here and you over there. Yes. I know you've been in the toilet for 25 minutes. Here we go. No, behind you.
Don't together, cheap and what's the word? Yeah, because you use your
It's like two. Like
No worries.
but what?
just one thing.
Okay, I understand.
Yes, something like that.
Remember the tones? I can see your head, your water, and different words because cheap and told no, only one.
Mine's not like pretty good. You have only one?
I was trying to say you the word because
It's when you make a dance.
what happened?
No, Zach. Very good.
But
S
Maybe I can do
It's when you one puddle, one puddle, one puddle. The puddle is inside the water, a dirty water. Kids all the time, kids all the time, they don't see the puddle, make a t-shirt. Beside what's the name? Yes, all the ones for just okay. No.
And this bag, right?
Yes.
So do you remember?
very drunk.
Like that.
His voice. What's the name? Yes, but all similar words for yes, because the guy changed. It's like All the Latin guys. Because this you decide yes, another one answer will be for the correct answer. You
You are feeling sad. And also,
this is an name.
sometimes it's more than you think about something that happened. And then you have this feeling that you think something really sad happened. It's like nostalgia, but it's not that. Another one because
In the morning.
Yeah, I remember the dog.
The dog, yeah.
the feeling is sad because it's not you just remember what that feeling. You remember something really sad and make you feel like that.
Another word.
Sometimes you look at the picture and after you can never get
I didn't tell you.
it's not the present. No. Then you spend something. It's not like a road. When you are nervous,
You want to go ahead.
You said something interesting, calm down. All the
Like you are in the video and you change your
I love your arms.
Okay, everyone, can you, everyone, Patrini and Laura, can you move over here? Now, how did you try to teach and learn and test your partners? I would say some of you were more effective than others. Okay, how did you try to test, learn and teach your partners? Wendy, what did you do? How did you try to learn it, first of all? How did you try to learn the vocabulary?
Putting a context the words because for me are difficult.
Okay.
And to relate it with a story, because of the words are related like to the legs,
Yes,
something like that.
good,
I search a story that a guy go to a forest.
Very good, very good. But how many words did you try to learn?
Three.
3. Okay, this is good. I like it. Okay. How did you try to teach?
With the physical movements.
Okay, so you showed Jeremy exactly what they were, and did you show her the word?
Yes.
You showed her the physical word as well,
Yes.
the writing, etc. And then how did you test her?
Only ask the 3 words I.
Okay, so you just said asked. Okay, so what am I doing? Did you say give a definition, or what did you do? Did you
Yes.
demonstrate it and then say what am I doing, or what?
No, only what was the first one I.
Okay, so what's the first one? I don't like that. Okay, but the other two I like. Tachi, what did you do to learn, to teach, and to test Luis? So how did you learn the words, first of all?
For learning Louis,
No, not to teach, to learn, you to learn.
I
What?
learned 3 words
Yeah,
in different
how?
contexts.
Okay, so you put in context. How?
Yeah.
Which context?
In daily?
So in your personal life or in
Yes.
everyone's life?
No, in daily, yes, personal life.
Good. Okay, now how did you teach, Luis?
I use pictures,
Very good.
Gest.
Yes. Gestures.
gestures, and situations they memory the Louis.
To help
They help
Luis's
for
memory.
memory.
And now how did you test Luis?
I don't test.
When you had nearly the best test. What was the test?
No test.
Yeah, but you were going to, no?
Yes.
What were you going to use?
The question. I
No,
construction
Tachi.
the question for
What was the test that Tachi had? You had a test. You showed me the test.
No, only video. I
Yes,
don't make the
that
test.
that was the test. That was the test. You have a video, and then you ask Louise, "What's this? What's this?"
This is a test.
That was the test. That was a good test. There's nothing wrong with that test. It's probably better than most of you. Okay, that was the test. Okay, so that was good. I don't know why you didn't say the good thing.
For me, it's a big test.
No. I told you, how many times during the 10 weeks of this course have I said, okay, now let's do a big test, like the way you traditionally do it? How many times have we done it? Not once. But I have tested you. I did Kahoot, I did all those other stupid things. But they're tests. That's a test. Okay, so good.
It's a good
Next one then, Samuel. What did you do to learn, to teach, and to test those words?
To learn, I copy and I try to repeat the movement.
Okay.
And to teach, I
Hang on now. I mean to learn your words, not the words that Carla was teaching you.
my work.
How did you learn that?
Made some examples.
Okay, so you made examples again, and was it personal context or not?
About normal situation in the daily life.
Okay, right. And then how did you teach to Carla?
I said the meaning and I said my examples. And to teach, not to test, she did some examples.
Okay, so she had to put into examples. Okay, how many of you think you learned the vocabulary that you were given very well? Nobody?
After teaching,
I think
after Louis teaching,
Yeah.
I think so.
I absorbed the
Okay,
words.
why was
Two
Luis?
words.
Why was
Choice.
Luis such a good
Teacher.
teacher? Why was he a good teacher? Why?
Because use the example and situations and comparative the other words I had.
Okay,
No.
would you say that your partner taught you well?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you don't sound very convinced there.
Yes.
You go,
Yes.
really rubbish.
Chocolate
Oh, I
after
wish
this, okay?
I wish I had that other partner, for example. Would you say? Would you say they tested you well? Now, be honest. Do you think they tested you well? Okay, so yeah, sir. Do you think it could have been
Because
better?
we did the same. Ask for the words.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
yes.
Okay. Can you look at the screen for a minute? Okay, so sit down there just for a second. No. Okay, so. Now again, I told you at the just 1 second there, Louise, for this. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so I told you I don't really care about the vocabulary that you were. I don't really care about the vocabulary that you had there. Okay, it's useful vocabulary, but it's not the vocabulary is not the most important thing for me. The important thing is what you use to learn the vocabulary. So I asked, okay, give me 20 ways to learn a word. Just one word. Okay? So the first one, use it in a sentence. And many of you did that. Okay? So you can create sentences with the word and connect it to your experiences. Okay? You can learn synonyms and antonyms. I don't like that. Okay? I don't like that. And I'll say, everyone understands what a synonym is, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so a word that is similar in meaning and an antonym is the opposite. I don't like that because there's some evidence to suggest that when you learn synonyms at the same time, your brain takes more time to process, okay? And it's too difficult, it's competing, okay? So the words are competing against each other. So I'm not saying don't learn synonyms, I'm saying don't learn them at the same time. Put them in different contexts, okay? The next one then, break it down, and that's what I told you earlier with the vocabulary that we did at the start. This is etymology, okay? So break down, find the prefix, the suffix, and understand its meaning and form and connections with similar words. So for example, if I gave you the word relationship, maybe you try to connect it to other words with ship at the end. Friendship, for example, or adulthood, childhood, etc. And try to connect them. Practice the pronunciation. So some of you asked me, oh, what's the pronunciation of that word, elated? I want you to be able to do that without me. And you can, it's so easy. All you have to do, go Google Translate, what's the pronunciation of this? Elated. Of course I can give it to you, but I want you to be able to do these things yourself, okay? Without me. Also, it would be better in many cases, like for example, if you go, I don't know what Google Translate would do for this, but you might get the word interesting. Now, I'm pretty sure it will do the correct thing now, but before you will get interesting, but that's not how native speakers generally pronounce it. How do they pronounce it? Interesting. So that E disappears after T. So you get I-N-T-R, not I-N-T-E-R. It's interesting. And that happens all the time. So you should, when you're getting vocabulary or collocations, listen for the way that the native speaker might pronounce it. Because if you do, that will help your comprehension. For example, the word comfortable. Nobody says that. They say comfortable. That O-R disappears. Comfortable. Okay, another thing, so associated with an image. And that is what this clown over here, she did it and then she forgot that she did it. So it doesn't have to be an image, it could be a video, which is what Tachi did, okay? Yes, okay, hopefully you do these things. Next one then, create a flashcard. So there is some evidence that flashcards work. Okay, it's a little card. You might have an image on one side and the word on the other, or you might have a definition on one side and then the word on the other. Luis, can you scroll down a bit more on the computer?
Luis,
Cha cha cha. Yeah, very good. Oh, too far. Up to 7. Yeah, stop.
Only one.
Okay, now on the internet you'll find lots of people talking, especially polyglots, linguists, for example, people that I really respect, and they'll talk about spaced repetition. So repetition is repeating the word or whatever vocabulary or language. When you're trying to learn something, there is some evidence to suggest that it's better to learn. So if I give you the word now, and then I'm going to test you tomorrow, and then after that, I don't test you the next day, I test you a week later, and then I test you 2 weeks later, and then I test you a month later, and then I test you 6 months later. So it's spacing the repetition, but the spacing is not consistent. And if you look online, there are lots of people who say, oh yes, there's lots of scientific evidence for that. But it's not 100% clear if it's just the repetition that's important and not the spacing. Or maybe it's the challenge, maybe it's your brain being challenged that's the important thing. I don't know, but some people say that that is a good thing. You have to repeat that's necessary, and you also have to challenge your brain. I don't know if the spacing is causing the challenge or if it's if you change the test, maybe that works. I don't know. The next one then, act it out. There is a type of teaching called total physical response, where, and it works very often with kids. I tried to do it with you, and you all did it without accident, or by accident. When you move, like for example, what am I doing? Limping. Okay? Now I'm acting it out, and then you have to go and follow it. This is physically acting it out. It's called total physical response. Act it out. Why do you think that might work? Why do you think the image might work and the acting it out might work? Why? Why is it easier to remember? Why isn't it not easier to remember by just learning the definition in written form?
It's like you see the meaning of the word.
So,
The action.
so why is that easier to?
Image in your
Okay.
brain.
Okay, but why do you not have? If I just give you the definition with the script, the written script, why is that not as good in your opinion as the image of person doing? It's what?
It's more.
Okay, we'll talk about that down here. Okay. Next one then, learn it in context. Basically, all of you learned it in context. Good. Make a. How do you pronounce that word? Any ideas? Mnemonic. Don't pronounce the M at the start. Okay, so a mnemonic is like a trick to help you remember. Okay, so you might have a phrase. So for example, I don't know a phrase for this, but if you have the planets of the solar system, you'll have Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, etc. And then you have a special phrase that begins with M, and then the next one is V. Many very, I don't know, beginning with E, evocative men, etc. Blah blah blah. You just create a phrase to try remember. Okay, it's just a trick to remember the word. Okay, whatever way you use, you don't have to do it like that. But okay, maybe you use that. Memory champions do that. So for example, if I give you a big long list of words and you were a memory champion, maybe you have what's called a memory palace. Or you have a route through the city and you associate one shop that you remember every single time with a word, and then you go into the next shop and you have that word in a different shop, and then you have another one, etc. So a lot of memory champions do that. Okay, they're able to remember huge amounts of information doing that. I couldn't do it. I could with practice. Next one then, write it down repeatedly. I'm pretty sure in the past, I can't be the only one who's done this. When I was in school and I was very, very young, I used to write down my name all the time. I was just trying to practice how to write my name. And after a period of time, I was a very stupid kid. I could not spell Andrew. I spelled Andrew A-N-D-E-R-W. I couldn't understand why it'd be Andrew instead of Andrew. It took me a long time. Even the word Tuesday for me, like lots of you have problems with the word Wednesday, yes? When you see it first, you go, Wednesday. I had no problems with that. It was Tuesday. I always had a problem with. I thought it should be Tuesday instead of Tuesday. Okay? So I always spelled that incorrectly. But after doing repeated iterations, you easily get it. Draw it. Draw the picture. Okay, draw the word, etc. Have somebody falling over, for example. Maybe one of you goes to the pub tonight and then you fall over, you draw a picture of that. Next one then, learn related collocations. So that's what I asked you to do during the week when you were doing food vocabulary and dining experiences. Okay, next one now, use it in conversation. Practice it. Okay, there's no point in learning the word if you're not going to actually use it in the conversation. Most of your interactions daily are conversational. They're not, okay, I'm going to go up and teach a class. That's not the way you speak generally. You're generally speaking to your flatmates or your colleagues or whatever, your classmates, etc., etc. Okay, next one then. Teach it to someone else. What did I ask you to do? Teach it. Okay, and you can teach yourself. you can pretend that there's someone else. I said this before to some of you. I think it's a very, very good way of learning material, anything, to try to teach a 12-year-old, an intelligent 12-year-old. And I don't mean the 12-year-old has to exist. You just pretend they exist. So when I was learning physics and mathematics in university, I tried to think through the process of how to teach a 12-year-old complicated, very complicated mathematics and physics, at least for me. And after a while, I came number one in my university in mathematics. Number one. Like there's a lot of people in it. And I'm not naturally good at mathematics. You might say, oh, well done, Andrew, you came number one. That should give you some idea about, and I would say one of the reasons I came number one is because I was more mature, I was older. I was older when I did that course, and I had better learning techniques. I wasn't naturally good. I think there were much better mathematicians in the course, but I learned the material in better ways, in my opinion. And I know the same thing happened a year before me, my friend. He also came number one, and he had similar techniques. It wasn't because he was, well, actually he was very good, but I'm not naturally good. I had to work very hard, but I always did that one, always tried to do that. And I think it works for you as well. You could, I know many of you say, oh, I can't do maths. I guarantee I could teach you how to do maths, most of you. In fact, all of you, okay? You're all intelligent enough. I'm sure you could do it. Use multimedia. Watch videos. Go on, watch videos, put it into content. Next one then, set it up. What was it? Set it as your password. How? Why would that work? Why would that work?
You have to use it every day.
Yeah, you're going to use limp. It's going to work all the time. Oh, you'll never forget it. Would you do that? Probably not. Next one then, make a song or rhyme. So I heard Brandon go, oh, what's that website where you can create the songs? Okay, what's the name again? Loud Me. Okay, you can make the AI songs including that vocabulary.
You did it.
Yeah, we did it before and Brandon remembered it. Next one then, quiz yourself. What did I ask you to do? Testing. Now, Tachi said, oh, I don't like doing tests. But she created an intelligent test. You don't have to test in the way they did in school.
The test for me is
No,
a bad word.
yes, it is a bad word for you, but it shouldn't be. You should test yourself. Like if I said, for example, okay, now we're going down to the gym and I'm going to test your fitness. Would you say, oh, that's terrible? How would I test Tachi's fitness? Okay, now Tachi, here's 5 pieces of paper and you have an hour and a half to do the 5 pieces of paper. You wouldn't. You'd actually do the physical activity and then you test using devices. You wouldn't have a piece of paper. And you don't have to test language using pieces of paper. You can test using video, you can test using your voice, etc. There's many, many different ways of testing. You can play games, that's a test. And then the last one, contextualize it with real life scenarios. Okay, so imagine a scenario where you would naturally use the word. And I would encourage you to use emotional examples and personal examples. It's much more effective. Now, all of this, I hope for most of the people who've done the 10 weeks, it's natural. You said, oh yeah, I do that anyway. I hope you do that. And one other thing I would say, don't try to learn huge amounts of material in one go. It does not work. You're not computers. There would be something wrong with you. You probably have brain damage to some extent if you could do that. There are some people in the world, if you give them a huge long list of vocabulary, they will be able to remember it after a very short period of time. But most of those people have some form of brain damage. Okay, they're called in the terms as savants. Okay, savants. It comes from a French word, savant. Okay, so they know something, but usually they might be somehow autistic or have Asperger's syndrome or whatever. And I can show you a video of one man in the past. He read books like this, with one eye reading this page and the other eye reading that page, and he could recall 80% of the book you're not like that. He could not deal with social interactions. His name was Kim Peek. Okay, they made a movie based on him. Okay, but it's not good. It's not good because he couldn't socially well, he was a lovely man, but he had serious problems with social interactions. Most people cannot do that. It's very unusual. Okay, unfortunately, he passed away quite a few years ago. Okay, now we're going to test you with vocabulary you don't know. Or maybe do know, but don't have the definition for it. Okay, so stand up. Split into two teams.
See, it's gone. Guys.
Two teams, yeah. Stay in the same teams that you're in. Oh no, I've already started the button again. Right, okay, so split into two teams. Now, I don't know, some of you have probably played this irritating game already.
Yeah.
Now this is called Taboo.
Taboo.
Taboo. Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to ask one of you to get up. Now this word is go, for example. See this word? Go. Now, I would try to explain to you what word this is without being able to use these words. So I could not use the word club, I could not use the word ball, I could not use the word green, and I could not use the word park. So I would say something like, this is the sport that Tiger Woods used to play, or is
The
or
favorite
plays.
sport is.
Yes, it's my favorite sport. So what would you say?
Go.
Go. Now if I said, for example, oh God, this is another way of saying see a movie.
Watch.
Watch. And the word is watch, but it's not the watch, it's this watch. Okay? So watch is, I could not use wrist, I could not use time, I could not use hands, which are the things that go around like that, and I can't say tick tock, etc. So I used in a creative way of trying to teach you how to, or trying to get you to say the word watch. So does everyone understand that? Now, you are going to say for your team. Okay, you understand that? Now, if Petrini, now what's going to happen as well?
It's your birthday, yeah.
Okay, one other thing. Sometimes you will not know the word. If you don't know the word, you have to turn to the other side. If you don't know that word, you just put it to the side. You understand that?
Yes.
Now you will get points for how many you get in the period of time that this button is on.
Okay.
You cannot act. You can only use words. You are not allowed to act. Okay?
What's the prize?
Okay. The prize is my appreciation. Yes, exactly. Very, very nice. Okay. Right. So the team that will start. The team that will start is the team that guesses the number that I have in my head. So Wendy, choose a number with 1 or 2.
What?
Petrini, choose another number.
2.
2. 2 is the correct answer. Up you get. Up you get, Petrini. Now, again, now, so everyone understand that? In this group, you don't guess for this round. Okay? Only this.
Yes.
Okay? Right? Your time starts.
Relax.
Now, quick. You cannot use those words.
I really like to it. Like
Gym.
Read. Books.
action. Action. Activity.
Sleep, sleep.
No, it's outside.
Running. Running. Yes, running. Okay. Yes. No, it's on track.
We having usually we don't have in Brazil, but we have here in all the bathrooms.
Rain.
No. No.
Oh!
You know that.
Bidet? I don't know that name.
Used
No.
for shower. But usually
Bath.
they all the
Bam! Yes, very good. Quick.
Bottom.
Almost everybody has one here.
Right. Okay. So 2 points. 2 points for team irritation. Team irritation. Right. Next.
Because you can't use
Dr.
them.
Fernanda. So you know what you can do? You can't read. You can't use them.
You see, I remember when the
Ready? Now, this creep, you stay silent.
Oh, okay.
It's something that you use to put something inside
Ball.
it.
Box.
Ball.
Glass.
No.
Mug.
No, you
What
can buy in the,
Don't be acting.
you can buy in the market. No, it's just isn't it?
Plate.
Bread.
Bag.
No.
Backpack.
You can
Found in the kitchen.
find it in the kitchen, but you can carry it also.
Bag.
To eat something?
And inside you can put water.
A bottle.
Kettle.
A glass.
What do you say?
A bottle.
Bottle. Yes, quick, turn.
It's something that you use to achieve another form, like in a building.
Lift.
Louder.
Elevator.
What do you say?
Louder.
Ladder. Yes. Okay, very good. Next.
It's an animal.
A dog. A dog.
Bear.
No, that you use to.
Polar bear.
No, what about a small animal?
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, so 2 points. Okay, right. What are you going to call it?
Doctors.
Okay, so the dog.
Difficult language.
Okay, so doctors. Right. Okay, Kaenny. What? Right.
What did
You
you
understand that?
Single. Single island.
Animal.
Single island.
It's the animal.
Yes. Ready?
It's an animal. And,
Lion.
what?
Turtle.
Come
Deer.
down.
Wait,
Oh my God, wait.
wait.
It's an animal and it's white and
Wait.
brown.
Rabbit.
When you rip,
Shape.
yeah.
Very good.
It's not, yeah. It's in, I can see the word, fuck! I don't know how to
That's
say
really
that.
easy.
Yeah, I know, but all the words,
That's very easy. Where?
look,
Yeah, but where would you put it?
when the fish swim, the thing,
river, like
no, the thing,
Sea.
Boat. Yes, boat.
the thing you use to save memories.
Photo.
The thing you put the
Shape.
The thing. You,
Camera?
Memory.
Yes, but don't be acting. Oh, 3. Okay.
too hard, oh my god.
Okay, next, Carla.
make 3. It's good.
Good job.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
Okay. Ready?
You know the word.
There are 3 or 4 in the student room. Use it to
Library.
no.
Television.
No.
Reception.
No.
You can use it to write a CV or to
Next.
Okay, there are it's cold, it's very cold. Probably no, it's the colder part of the world. The north.
Iceberg.
No.
But there is okay.
so aggressive.
You can play it.
Video games.
Huh?
Video games.
No.
Board game.
In a song.
Karaoke.
No, it's
Guitar.
Yes.
yes.
Oh, well done.
She walks in.
Guitar.
Yes. Oh, very good. Yes, just at the end. Just at the end.
Well done, Carla.
Very good. Okay, next, Joanna. Oh. Ready? You cannot say that. And then the next word is on the. You can't say any of those words when you're describing it.
Okay. Come on. Give me a moment. When you use in your face, when you want to have a kiss.
Glass.
Gloss. Similar? Lipstick. Yes.
Lipstick, yes.
Let's go. Is an
No, you've already said it.
Come on. It's similar when you are very bad in the school and you are. I can change. It's an animal.
Okay.
No real animal, and they have.
Yes, very good.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Let's go. What's the name of the part that have your hair?
Head.
What is the part of body? Part of the body?
Head.
Arms.
Arms. Another
Legs.
Okay.
face.
No,
She said face.
She said it. Oh, did you?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, look at that. Okay, I'll give you the point.
Yes.
Very good.
If you don't know the word, remember, change. Try your best, mon amour.
When you see someone and you want to not to kiss him, but you want to.
Okay, I'll give it to you, but go on the next one on the other side.
No. It's a game. When you play a game, you have little balls on a card.
Somebody knows what I
What?
It's okay, keep going. Yes.
It's a.
Ball?
It's a game. You can
Soccer.
earn money.
Football.
No.
Poker.
Game with little balls in a.
No.
In a wings.
Yeah, you have balls.
It's not you are a
Doctor.
Doctor.
no
Medicine. Nurse.
yes
What?
a girl
Nurse.
girl
Girl or nurse?
Nurse.
when
She
you
said nurse.
chicken with your chicken when you cook chicken
Stop getting Yes, you said nurse. Tati said nurse. She said, oh yes, it's a girl. What a disgrace. Right, Luis.
Let's go.
Okay, it's very typical in a country to eat. No.
Beef, potatoes,
No, it's
feijoada.
yeah, but I don't know.
We are famous.
I don't know.
Okay, no worries.
Okay, it's okay. It's very difficult to use in Avengers. You know the film Avengers?
Yes.
Yeah, no. No. Avengers, you know the film?
Yes.
Okay, you know the it's one character. Okay.
Quick, the next one. Quick.
Okay, the opposite of fish.
Meat. Just at the end. You. That was terrible. Okay. Hello, do you know that?
Hello, guys. So before starting with the certificate, just a quick communication. Next week, on Friday, between 12:30 to 1:30, we're gonna have just a small celebration for the Chinese New Year. So we're gonna have some snacks and drinks, okay? Something small, nothing big. Okay? Because it's gonna be just 1 hour. It's gonna start
When is it?
Friday.
At what time?
12:30, 1:30.
Oh. I thought be during my class. Right, okay. Oh, damn it. Right.
It might be extended, you never
Oh,
know.
oh, right. Okay, very good.
So guys, now please round of applause for Brandon.
Sure, it's your last day. I didn't know. Right. Right, okay, very good.
Now it's your time.
It's not my baby.
Kaenny.
Oh my
Oh, Kaenny has to stay here. In your face. Oh, yes. Brandon is down there. Yes. Oh, everyone's tiny violin. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, get up ready for the... All right, will you be back in a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone get ready for the stupid photograph. Right. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Go over there. Get up there, get up.
No, your last day.
Okay. In the photograph, you as well, get up there, Trini. I would like you to celebrate the fact that you're leaving. Oh no, I have to stay here another week.
Maybe a piece of paper only for Kaenny.
Oh, no, you don't need it. No. So,
I'm so sad.
Yes, exactly. Now, there's some other things that are a little bit strange here. Well, who do you think should be standing beside each other? Yeah, I don't know. This isn't right. Okay? No, Joanna, get over here. Get over here. Yes, exactly. And,
Get your place, get your place.
exactly. Yes, Petrini, get over there. Yes, yes. Grace is all over the place. All over the place. Where the hell is this bloody camera? Okay, so any other arrangements that you would change? So again, what should you be doing, Brandon? Yes, no, well, like this, for example. Yes, yes. I don't know. Celebrate. Yes, fantastic. You should be what?
Ah, thank God.
Okay, don't worry about that for the moment. Don't worry about that for the moment. Okay, just cry. Dr. Fernanda. Yes. Cry.
It's not yours, but later I will give you.
I don't care.
Cry. Syphilis. Media. Yes, baby.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
Today is my last day, no? Can I?
Yes, it is your last day. Okay. All right. Okay. Next. Who is next in this group? It's Brandon, I think. No.
Brandon, yeah.
No. Or Tachi is. Who's Tachi? Right. Get over here.
Nice necktie.
You cannot.
Nice necktie.
Your snack time will wait. Okay. Right. Tachi, where are you going? Back here. Right. So you cannot use those words, and you cannot act on your list. Right? Ready?
The king,
Hold it.
the king the first.
From
Yes.
yes. Very good. Good. Next.
I have my hands.
Very
Yes.
good. Excellent.
Come on.
Sport.
Football.
In islands, famous in islands.
Rugby.
Cold, sea,
Football.
Oh
ocean.
no, you said C. C. Right. Next.
In garden.
Flowers.
No, your turn.
Okay. Arm, second arm.
Good.
Where?
Yes. No, the man.
Soldier.
Yes.
That's very good.
Red nose.
Bathroom.
Yes.
Very good. Yes. Okay. Next.
Special fruit in island.
No, you have fruit.
Mm,
use for your home.
Very good, very good. Okay, next one then, Samuel. Up you get.
Come on, Samuel. Come on. Come on.
Oh, did you hear that? Samuel said, "Oh, I'm so bad at this," and then Petrini said, "No, you're not, my love." There it is. The birthday boy, the birthday boy. Yes,
Come on,
ready?
Samuel.
Okay, this is
What?
we have a lot in this classroom.
Students?
Cheers.
Cheers. Very good.
Okay, is you need to have in your backpack every day here in Dublin.
Umbrella.
Yes, very good. Oh, see, very good.
It's animal,
What kind of animal?
Horse.
Dog.
insect.
Fly.
It's
It.
yellow and black.
Bee.
Very good. Not gonna make it.
Andrew's favorite sport.
Golf.
Very good.
Other synonym to see.
Watch. Oh, just too late. Too late there. Just at the end. Where did you go? To be honest, that was like cheating because the two of them have telepathy. Next, Brandon. Ready?
It's a part of your body that you can watch.
Arm.
Part of the
I know.
Is what you eat in Christmas.
Turkey.
Yes, very good. Okay.
You can play with this when you are a kid.
What?
You play when you are a kid. No, it's
Marine.
circular.
My turn.
Ball.
Yes, very good.
This is what you need to. There is a lot on parties for decorations.
River.
No, you can play with your hands as well.
Change.
Just to fly. No. You can see the moon.
Telescope, yes, very good. And the other word was balloon. The word,
He did it right.
the word,
I got it.
you're not in the game.
I know.
Okay.
The last day
word-
for angels, guys.
The word that Brandon didn't know was that word. Does anyone know what that word is? Yes.
Yes.
Dust is polvo. Okay, that thing up there. Okay, so that's dust. And dusting is what? It's usually cleaning it. Okay, so that's what dusting is. Okay, usually you don't do it with your hands. Okay, right.
Please, Cynthia cleaned around the board, so try not to make.
Did she? But Cynthia's very short. She's very short, in fairness.
Okay.
Yes.
Like the walls were all cleaned
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
during the Christmas time.
Was it? Okay, lovely. Okay. Yeah, beautiful work.
Well,
Yes.
round of applause for Kaenny.
Did you see the way she went? Oh, thank goodness. Excellent. Right, okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Wendy has to do 1. Okay, so Petrini, you're up again.
Come on. Let's go. Come on.
Now again, you have one fair advantage here. Ready?
I have in my restaurant.
Homework. It's burger.
Use it.
Yeah.
It's
Potato.
Uniform.
Fries.
No, it's white.
Milkshake.
It's white.
Milk.
No.
Other thing, like
It's a bread.
no,
It's not a food.
no, it's not a food.
It's
It's something you use. I can't say. It's oval.
Plate?
Yes.
Very good. Oh, look at them again.
the powerful.
It's Tanya.
Oh, yes, very good. Goat. Yes.
Wow.
I don't know what to explain. So some people believe in that, some people don't believe.
God.
No, other thing.
Gosh.
Yes, ghost.
In what?
Ghost.
Ghost.
Oh, 3.
No.
Okay, now, so far we have 5.
I need to put the balance.
14. Okay, so.
Wendy's missing.
No more than.
Wendy's.
Oh yes, I know. So Wendy has to get 4 to win. Okay?
You can do it. Yes, I can do it.
4 to win. There's to be no sabotage on this side. I will deduct some of your points.
I need something.
It's a flavor when you're for the dessert.
No, but
Not
she
gesture,
acting.
not gesture.
Dessert are
Mauve?
both like a delicious because
Cake.
flavor.
Sweet.
Yes, very good.
I don't know.
Beautiful.
No, I don't know. It's a game in.
Tennis.
Yes, I don't know how about that.
I don't know what
Yeah.
it is. It's when you
Right.
use
Right?
it's
Right.
Drive.
the thing.
Car.
It's a fruit.
Apple, orange.
Banana. Yes.
Wow. It's an animal, a common animal. The
Dog, cat.
Yes, very good.
another dessert called sweet.
Ice cream. Ice cream.
Well done, Wendy. Yes, okay, so
No way.
now did you hear that Petrini said, "Oh, the best so far"? That's the end of the game.
Play again.
Just to clarify,
Revenge.
some of the words that Wendy skipped, she skipped this word. What's that word mean? Thunder.
Yes, I know what it is.
That's lightning. It's the sound. Who is the god of thunder? Thor. Okay, so
And he always uses the hammer.
yes, he always uses a hammer. He's an idiot. Okay, that's it, exactly. This was another word.
Water.
To put water to the plants.
Yes. Okay. In the garden, you might use an object to put water on the plants. That's a watering can. Okay. And then this word, some of you might have this feeling tonight. What does the word dizzy mean?
Tipsy.
No. Dizzy means like this. So you can imagine the birds going around your head. That's what dizzy means. So maybe yes, exactly. Maybe you get hit in the head and you go, ooh, like this. This is dizzy. Or you know when you're a young kid and sometimes you're on one of the seesaw that goes round and round and round and round and round like that, and then when you get off, you're like this. This is dizzy. Okay, now I am actually going to ask you to do one more activity with this. So I wanted you to practice using imagination to describe words. But there was one other thing that I wanted to give you, if I could find the bloody thing. Where did I put it? Okay, I'm going to ask you to describe other words. Okay? This is language or functional language for definitions. I'm going to give you a word which maybe you don't know, or maybe you do know, but I want you to use these definitions. You have to pretend you don't know the word if you do know it. Okay? Right, this is the language for definitions, etc. So on this side, I want you, so just where it says definitions.
Definitions.
Definitions. Definitions. Definitions. Right side. Definitions. So, definitions. Okay, so I'm going to put the word. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say. Well done to this team over here for their great victory. Again, Brandon on his last day, he learned nothing, this man. And this man, oh, what a disgrace. All those points disappeared. Now again, so unfortunately, you've lost all your points there, Wendy, because of Brandon and Laurent celebrating. Pure arrogance. So that means, unfortunately for this team, that this team over here are the winners today. Well done.
Look the face, the
No. If you look down here at Kaenny, she's like this. She's like this.
Kaenny is not.
No. Yes.
Oh my God.
Kaenny was like this. No points again. So as usual in this class, there are never any winners, only losers. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to give you one more word, and I want you, using the vocabulary, actually I'll give you 2 or 3 words. I want you to use the language on that page. You might have adjectives or adverbs or nouns on that board. And I want you to use language to describe the word or to define the word. Okay? So I'll give you some. Okay. 1 sec. Was on the page that you got earlier. Okay, right? I want you with your partner very, very quickly to be able to define those 3 words. Okay? Link, part, and set. Okay, so girls, you work together. Pair, 3.
Because you won by your paper yesterday.
Yes.
Using these.
I think it was.
No, I think it's too.
It's a coffee.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think it's too.
It's your. You'll see her in the
It's a way to work.
Okay, Trini, you work with the 2 boys then for a second. Okay, you have to give the. Okay, perfect.
Yes.
That language is used. That's for when you're trying to give a definition of a word. Like that's what they have. No, the definition. You don't want to create a sentence with those words, you want to create a definition with those words.
You lost them to
Yes, really difficult establishing something.
I enjoy the evening or your weekend. Now, everyone, maybe to make it easier for you, you should realize that that is an adjective. That could be a noun or a verb, depends on the context. And that could be a noun or a verb. Okay, keep going. In fact, that could be an adjective, the last one as well, but it doesn't matter.
Like a walking.
Hey, happy.
Like that. So
Choose your copy.
I was looking for
I suppose that.
Anyone finished? Okay, I give you 2 more minutes.
Send that words and
a lot of definition.
you use it when you did it for me yesterday.
Which?
You use it, for example, you use it when only 3
Okay, well,
Maybe here.
the second.
You can say it's a kind of
Finished?
stop
Finished? Okay, right.
when you are irritated.
Okay. Right, okay, so.
Okay.
What's that?
I can explain like you can
Everyone.
use that word when
Thank you very much. Okay, right, so the first one then, Carla, can you describe or give the definition of limp?
It's a kind of walking when your leg hurts.
Very good. Okay, I'll give you that. Okay, it's a kind of walking when your leg hurts. Perfect. Next one then, irked, Samuel.
Is the opposite of support.
The opposite of support.
Be irritated.
it's when
You can support.
Oh, no. This expression does not exist in English in the way that you think it exists. I can't support it. That does not exist. What do you have to say? I can't stand, or I can't bear it. Remember, unbearable? So I can't bear it or I can't stand it. Now, and it certainly wouldn't exist in the positive form. Okay, it's generally, like for example, when you say you can tolerate it, you don't generally say, oh, I stand that. You generally only use it in the negative when you can't tolerate. So you say, I can't stand.
What's the difference between stand and bear?
Nothing in this case. Nothing is. Just tolerate, and the synonym of tolerate. But it's generally only used in the negative. Okay? So, that's not the best definition. Can anyone give me a better definition of irked?
It's a kind of feeling.
It's a kind of feeling. What kind of feeling?
Like irritation.
Like irritation, okay? Or like irritated would be better, okay? It's a kind of feeling like irritated, okay? And then the last one, set, you could give me several different definitions of this, okay? So, Brandon, on your last day, I suppose, try your best.
It's a place where you need to stay for record or act a movie.
Yes, I would accept that as the noun, okay? So you could have it for a movie set, etc.
can I say like it's the opposite of movement?
Yes, I would accept that, but you would know that from the context of this class. It's a very general definition if you don't know the context of this class today. Any other definitions of set? Wendy?
similar. It's the opposite of get. But
Okay, yeah. Again, you would have to have the similar knowledge about this class for today, etc. Okay, but I want you to use that language when you're describing words that you don't know the name of. So a lot of the time you don't know the names of words and you'll say, oh, what's this? How do you say? I want you to use more advanced vocabulary as well. Okay? All right, that is the end of the course for Brandon. To be honest, Brandon has been in the class for about 2 months now with me. Yeah, about 2 months. And all the time, he was very pleasant and he always did the work that I asked him to do. And he usually came on time, usually. Okay? Not always, but usually. And but it was a pleasure having you in the class. You made the class more entertaining, etc. when you're here. And we'll miss you when you go.
Thank you. Thank you, Jose.
To be honest, I don't know why I said we'll miss you when you go. You'll go in about 20 seconds, okay? And Brandon, if Brandon's attendance wasn't so good, well, another person's attendance was even worse, okay? Even worse. And if there was a prize for lack of punctuality, this woman here would win it. But I said this before, but when Kaenny was on the last course for a week, and then she went away and then she came back, etc. But she did have a terrible time in the last course, and all the teachers found out about what happened to Kaenny. Well, it wasn't very nice, and we all felt fairly sad for Kaenny. But over the last 6 months or whatever, how long you've been in the class, you're definitely cheered up. You're definitely happier now in your life, and it's great to see. Okay, and we wish you all the best in hopefully your punctuality improves wherever you go next. But it was a pleasure having you in the class, and we wish you both all the best. Okay. Right. All right. Unfortunately for the rest of you, this is the end of the week, and you won't be able to come to class until Monday. Well, try not to cry too much on the weekend. Have a nice day and life, etc. Yes.